War in the modern world is not just fought with bullets and bombs. It's fought with money, massive amounts of money. And right now, as conflict escalates between the United States, Israel, and Iran, America is burning through nearly $1 billion every single day. To understand the cost of this conflict, you first have to understand how modern warfare works. Today's wars are powered by advanced technology, stealth aircraft, missile defense systems, satellites, cyber warfare, and massive global logistics networks. When the United States military deploys into combat, the financial scale becomes enormous. A single carrier strike group can cost $6 to $7 million per day to operate. A single Tomahawk cruise missile costs roughly $2 million. And an hour of flight time for the stealth fighter Lockheed Martin F-35 Lightning II can cost around $40,000. In large-scale combat operations, these numbers multiply incredibly fast. When the war between the United States, Israel, and Iran escalated, the Pentagon began launching large-scale military operations across the Middle East. These operations include airstrikes, naval deployments, missile defense, and the protection of American bases across the region. In just the first 100 hours of combat, the United States reportedly spent nearly $3.7 billion. And by the end of the first week, the cost had already climbed to around $6 billion. That means the United States is currently spending close to $1 billion every single day to sustain the conflict. And those costs come from several major areas. First, air and naval operations. Aircraft carriers operating in the Persian Gulf launch dozens of combat sorties daily, while bombers and fighter jets strike targets across the region. Second, missile defense. Systems protecting Israel and U.S. bases must intercept incoming Iranian missiles using expensive interceptor rockets. Each interception can cost hundreds of thousands to several million dollars. And third, regional deployments. The United States has deployed additional troops, warships, intelligence assets, and surveillance aircraft across the Middle East. But the real financial impact of this war may go far beyond military spending. The conflict threatens the Strait of Hormuz, one of the most critical oil shipping routes on Earth. Nearly 20% of the world's oil supply passes through this narrow waterway every day. If that route is disrupted, global oil prices could skyrocket. And when oil prices rise, the economic impact can reach hundreds of billions of dollars worldwide. Here's what the numbers could look like if the war continues. 1 week of combat, about $6 billion. 1 month, potentially $25 to $30 billion. And if the conflict turns into a prolonged regional war, the total cost could reach hundreds of billions of dollars. History has shown that modern wars rarely stay cheap. America's wars in Iraq and Afghanistan eventually cost trillions. In war, the world usually focuses on the battles. But behind every missile launch, every airstrike, and every deployment, there is a price. And sometimes, that price is measured in billions per day. If you want more deep military breakdowns, from elite special forces to the economics of war, subscribe to the channel, because the real story of modern warfare goes far beyond the battlefield.